The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Shakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today, with 15 corners and 2 DRS zones into turns 1 and turn 11. That should create some good passing opportunities. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Bahrain has showed us many times in the past though, Anthony Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft and you need good consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together and mix up the cars on different strategies. It's hard on brakes, it's tough on fuel, and the main overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Jensen, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Grosjean and Sergio Perez, Sainz, Magnussen, Charles Leclerc and Alonso, Gasly, Van Dorn, Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll, Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Is ahead of you. Nice start. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Raikkonen behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. first position, front of the pack. Raikkonen is behind you. Our gap behind is 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Pack, P1, Raikkonen behind. The gap to the car behind is 3.9 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Sergio's in P10 at the moment. We're leading our teammate by 13.9 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 38.4. Sergio's in P10 at the moment. The gap is 13.9 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:38.4. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. That front wing, it'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, tyres still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can. The brakes and tyres are starting to overheat. Need to ease off in the corners. You are in first position, front of the pack. Raikkonen is behind you. The gap behind us is 5.5 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. This is your final lap of the race. Careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. This is your final lap of the race. Sergio's currently in P9. Gap to teammate behind is 17.3 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 38.4. Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Brilliant stuff from Force India today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Force India have really come a long, long way in this sport. And what a special race this was to see them earn that top spot. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Jensen increases their championship lead. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Räikkönen. Consistency, good battle, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves.